Greetings and welcome to the Prime Directive. I'm your host, Jefficho. My co-host is always Chris. Say hi, Chris.
Hello.
Orville, episode 9. One more to go. It's quite the season finale tonight.
Yeah, this is sort of doing the same thing that Strange New Worlds was doing, where I feel like the penultimate episode really felt like the season finale, where they're killing a major character, spoilers. We've had a couple instances doing these week to week where we've just been like, hey, that was the same thing.
Yeah, well, they used their budget on this one.
Yeah, I was going to say...
A lot of battle.
I was saying, Jeff, I think I found where the Orville's budget went for this season. It was right here.
Yeah. We got X-Wing battles, trench runs.
Yeah, we did the trench run. You can't shape something like that and not have somebody fly through the goddamn trench trying to hit a womp rat.
Exactly. There's so many Star Wars references in this. I mean, in the end, they gave the Kaylons a seat on the council, but they did not grant them the rank of master.
Oh, that's that is very foreboding, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh no. Yes. Hide your kids.
Device is fully armed, sir.
Isaac, initiate.
They start out this episode with this device, and it's just
suddenly exists.
Yeah, it's like, activate the device. What device? Are we time traveling again? Because that's the last device I knew about.
Yeah, right? So
I like your idea of this device.
Oh my god. So, first of all, I assumed this was happening on the simulator, because we were just into it out of nowhere. There was no build up at all.
There's no time for that kind of thing.
No,
okay?
there's
we
no
had
time for that.
Tight episodes.
We had a very tight episode. And yeah, we're powering up the device. So the only device or anything that we'd seen this far that had affected the Kaylons was that bit that gave them empathy. So I was like, you know what would be horrific? If we gave them empathy for 5 minutes, and while they were having a huge psychological breakdown, we just killed them all. They'd just be like, oh my god, guys, what we're doing is wrong. How many people did we kill? Oh no! Think about the horrific moral consequences of that weapon.
Yeah, I thought your theory was a lot more than just boom, they're gone.
Season 1 of the Orville would have done that.
Yeah.
Season 1 of the Orville would have.
You give a lot of credit to that season 1.
Isaac to bridge.
Were we successful? Yes, Isaac. You could say that.
Made everybody blow up. And I was just like, look at all those parts, guys. I'm just thinking of today. I'm like, how hard is it to get parts for your computers now? I'm just like, go collect those.
Just GPUs everywhere.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Build our own robot army and send them after to fight this robot army.
Oh man, I think that's how they got into trouble in the first place.
Ted Danson turns on the Union.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he wouldn't say he was. He thought he was being quite patriotic.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he had Echo Team from Section 32, was it?
Yeah, they were in they went down to level 32, and I was like, okay, is this going to be like Orville Section 31 because it's 31 plus 1? And not really. Maybe that was a cute little reference they were making, but it wasn't any particular shadow organization.
Yeah, but they did steal the device.
The device.
Couldn't even give it a name.
No.
How about the disintegrator?
Yeah.
It did remind me, and you told me, you reminded me what show it was, Stargate. It's just like when the Ori and stuff were just programming the stuff to kill everybody.
Yeah, they had that, now I don't remember because it's been a little while, but they had that big tower and you could program it to eliminate a certain thing. Didn't they use that to kill the replicators?
Yeah, they definitely used it on replicators. Those ancients, they had everything.
Something like that.
He will inform the Union of our alliance.
They will learn soon enough.
There is no need to rush the revelation.
So it didn't work out too well for the Admiral, because he goes and he takes the device to the crew, and he's like, oh, you guys have an alliance with the Mocklins, ooh.
That sure is a thing I know.
Yeah. And then they're just like, why would you do this? Because my people are dumb. We should kill the Kaylons. And then...
And I mean, giving them this tech, it's not like it does anything but kill Kaylons. Like, you're not really giving much to, to this rival alliance or whatever.
Yeah.
Just like, what are you going to do? Kill more Kalons? Okay.
I just thought it was funny that they're just like, well, we don't need him to know about our alliance. Let's blow him up. And then it's just like, next scene, oh, they got an alliance with the Orville just figuring it out.
Yep, and that
Why
was
was
actually...
there Moclan weapons there? I didn't get why, there was Moclan debris weapon stuff.
Well, because that was their whole thing, was like the Moclans are like building and supplying armaments for the Krill, so I think they would have scanned it and see that the weapon has elements of both.
So right away they just, put their shit into their weapons.
Yes.
Seems unnecessary at that point.
Yeah, the choice of them to kill Ted Danson was also like an interesting mirror for kind of the rest of the episode, but especially the end when Isaac chooses not to kill that fleeing Moclan. Because, why did you? It wasn't necessary, or I didn't need to. And then at the start, they're just like, because we can.
Why did you not terminate him? It was not essential.
You could learn something from Isaac.
Showing the contrast between the two groups and what they've learned.
I thought it was funny when they had the device and they just go straight to Kalon and they're just like stopped. And they're like, we want to go meet the primary? Nope. Boom, kills everybody. Stop. Well, we want to go? Nope. Boom. Yeah, we're ready to receive you now.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Halsey negotiated. He's just like, hey,
not very well.
Peace or death?
Cake or death, yeah.
Yeah. And then boom, we're at a cabin and everybody's just like relaxing and chilling.
They successfully got peace.
Yeah.
Well, the Kalon weren't very happy about it. They're just like, we're gonna find a weakness. We're gonna get out of this. And they're like, nah, that's basically peace. That's close enough.
Yeah, saying of course you're gonna think that. But when you say that, it makes me just want to use the device.
Isn't that strictly a tactical error on Kalon 1's part?
Yeah.
To verbalize that?
Exactly. If I'm Halsey, I'm just like, oh cool, so you'll kill us later. That's a good deal.
Yeah.
We're not the monsters you think we are.
We believe the quality of mercy is mightiest in the mightiest. Regardless, deception or not, you don't have a choice. Trust us, or be destroyed.
I gotta say, Casual Charlie is so hot. It's almost as good. In fact, I think it was better than Travel Back in Time.
Was it better than Time Travel Charlie?
Yeah, I think
even
it was.
Was she wearing a jacket in this one?
Just the way her hair was.
It was the hair?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And her innocence in her eyes looking up at the stars. I tell you, you gotta go get the weapon. Halsey's is like, assemble your team.
Yeah.
See, the crew of the ship that we should be on, but we're just hanging out in the cabin. Yeah.
They earned their cabin time. They were on shore leave.
The whole crew.
Yeah, the whole crew on shore leave.
So this is a rare bottle of very old rum from the 21st century. My dad told me it was only to be opened for the most special of occasions. And if he were still with us today, I think that he would give this one the thumbs up.
They attacked this little Moclan research lab, which very familiar set, Chris, just saying.
Oh, was it exactly the same set as last week, but great?
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought it was a good set. I was like, they're going to reuse this several times. And then the fact that it was a Moclan facility, I was like, that makes sense.
Yeah. Do you think we'll see it again next week, but green?
There's only one episode left. If there was more episodes, I'd say at least one more time.
Okay.
Who knows what's going to happen this last
Next week, I think with all the budget we blew today, I think it's just going to be like a low budget play. You'd go see down the road at your local rec center. I think that's what the next episode's going to be.
I think we're loosely wrapping up the season with some potential for more.
Okay.
Nice big space battle, though.
Huge space battle. Yeah, several. There was a big space battle at the start. It didn't go on that long, but yeah, I felt like half this episode was space battle and space dogfighting.
Yeah.
Wasn't quite Top Gun, but it was perfectly serviceable.
Yeah, we got planetary space battles and...
planetary space battles, Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Planetary.
Okay.
Want to fight, Chris?
Yeah, you want to go?
Yeah.
Only in space.
Got a ground team, and they gotta skydive, but they also have jetpacks. But
have we seen those jetpacks ever before? Because those were pretty. Those are pretty extremely convenient. They're just yeah, we're gonna zip, zap, zoop all over the place.
So you guys got parachutes? No. How are you gonna jetpack?
And then the jet G-forces. Never heard of them.
Yeah.
But it's fine. Could have at least given them like the squirrel suit things. Like something makes a little more sense.
Yeah.
So I was fine with the jumping, but like when they started zoopity zapping through everything, it's like that felt silly.
I also think K11 would be really heavy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Maybe he's all for show. Maybe he's just tinfoil.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe they're hollow.
Well,
They're empty on the inside, Joe.
Yeah. It's a tin man with no heart. They get to the Auckland base, they run around, predictably like get into firefights exactly about the same time they did last time.
I would like to compare and contrast today's firefight in the same set to yesterday's, or last week's firefight.
They used the same cover.
Yeah.
They didn't sneak around them and shoot them from behind this time.
I wonder if they filmed it on the same day. I guess they couldn't have because they had to paint it.
Or
maybe that was done in post.
Yeah,
maybe
that could have just been a color tint.
Maybe they're actually green and they're like green screening the color.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Kelly has a battle with Taylor.
Actually, quite well choreographed. I like that. That was, good combat.
I'm just wondering, like, he was just like, oh, I'll hold him off, I'll be right behind you. And it's just like, she's not right behind her until she needs to be.
Man, I love how wildly inconsistent her strength is. Like, we see her just ripping open this thick metal door, and then she bashes her with the gun, and I'm like, I think that should have gone through her.
It wasn't even that, like, she forced the door open. It was like she made it into tinfoil and just destroyed it.
Yeah, you could clearly see it was a low-quality set at the beginning, like, when she started moving it, like, this just flopping around, like it's wood or something,
It's like, okay, so you're telling me that you can apply enough force to knock her out, but you're gonna break John's hip in sex?
Well, she's not, I guess she should be. She should be like stressed out and panicking and distracted because she's this close to killing Kelly.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Yeah.
Gift for Avis.
Charlie gets to the main room with Isaac and number one, and goes kill face, kills a bunch of running Mochlins.
Yep. I forgot Isaac could kill face.
Yeah.
I guess he must have sometime during season 2 when he betrayed them, but that felt weird. I was not expecting Isaac.
Well,
to kill
it was
face.
blue kill face. It wasn't red
Yeah.
kill face.
Yeah.
It was stun. Just shut the gun.
Oh, maybe that is the difference because when he would have done that, it would have been with the red eyes.
Well,
He's never done that like as himself.
He everybody else has red eyes. He doesn't because he is himself. He's unique.
Yeah.
He only got the red eyes when he went evil.
Yeah.
And now
that's
that
when he would have
he's
done.
regular,
Okay. Yeah.
he can still use kill face, but it's blue. I would have thought because apparently they have the capability of deactivating it, because they did with that other dude, that they would have deactivated it, but I guess not.
Guess not.
She sacrifices herself. Makes the place go boom.
Yeah.
Kelly was
expecting
like,
that.
Kelly is just like, oh, well, I order you to not kill yourself. Put it on a timer. And she's just like, my orders were to blow it up any means necessary. So, like, are you ordering me not to follow my orders?
And even if you were, I'm pretty sure those orders are from like an admiral or something.
Yeah.
So piss off.
I was like, I get the sentiment, but, like, you're in command. Like, you gotta know this shit's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And then we're having a funeral. And it's just like, we're gonna honor this person that died on our ship. And it's like, a lot of ships blew up, dude. A lot of ships blew up.
I mean, like, I don't think she was the only person from the Orville to die. Like, wasn't that whole fighter squadron from the Orville?
Yeah.
I assume they were, but I don't know. So
every time one of them talked, like, somebody's under 6, that guy's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. No.
They've activated weapons. Well, one of them has to die. Sorry, Asian dude.
Yeah, sorry, buddy.
500 meters to target.
Like, outside of universe, for the purpose of a TV show, that funeral made sense, but you think they'd do sort of a group thing.
No, they just want to make me cry. Talking about pancakes, how much Charlie loved them. And even Isaac gave the speech. So yeah, That was the episode, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
That was a pretty good episode. What do you think?
It was a pretty good episode.
What are your final thoughts?
My final thoughts. Well, the quality of Orville episodes has been fluctuating wildly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually don't know how long this one was. I know we complained about that last time. I think it was a pretty long one again, but... Definitely like this one more. It's just, it feels bad that we had to take this giant COVID pause, because I feel like Orville was really on a roll, and I think that big break cost it. And we're seeing really good things that, you know, Seth wants to do and the Orville wants to do, that, you know, I wish could have been more consistent throughout the whole season.
And it's funny because they purposely went with like just Seth and I think it's Brannon and Braga directing, so they could keep consistency.
Mm-hmm.
But it does feel like it's a little over the place with its tone and where it's some of the episodes and the run times.
Yeah, I think they need someone to step in and you know, sort of smack them the same way the same way George Lucas needed people to rein him back in. I think that, you know, like all these,
never enough such people.
These giant episodes are the result of them I feel like are the result of them not wanting to cut anything. Being like, oh, I got this idea, and then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do that, and we're gonna have all these things. And there's no one, well, first of all, they're streaming, so they don't have to. But there's just, I don't think there's a push to, you know, to keep things concise or, you know, get more brevity or anything like that into it.
Anaya is in safe hands.
You'll be tried for war crimes. After that, I don't know what's gonna happen to you. But she needs a home. I can give her one.
I'll give it credit though, because like here we are, and it doesn't always work, but here we are getting a lot of character time.
Definitely.
And then you're killing some of the characters, which makes it mean more to the people that are invested.
Yeah.
Where I swear, seasons of Discovery, I didn't know a name.
Yeah, like, God, people still dunk on it. Like that episode where they killed Arium in like season 2. It's like, hey, here's a complete background character. We're gonna learn about her for 30 minutes and then blow her up. And it's like, okay. Sure.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to be sad when, you know, Sarah Meach swaps out and changes with Laura
comes right back. Yeah.
And then she just comes back as Nielsen is dead.
Yeah. Bye. So
guys, I was thinking about like not being that character and being somebody else. You read ahead, didn't you? Yeah. Mm-hmm. She was but yeah, and then there's like this episode of Dragons. So I was like, I kind of want this character to die now.
I think a lot of people weren't too happy with Charlie. They were like really pushing her as just obnoxiously anti-Isaac.
She was really coming on strong, but she got so much screen time that it was awkward because you're just like, oh, okay, like she's clearly a main character now.
Yeah.
But like she's not like likable.
They never really, to my satisfaction, explained this 4-dimensional thinking thing.
What are you doing?
Thinking four-dimensionally, special talent.
I do not understand what...
Shut up and let me work.
They could have just brought her in and said she's a super genius and, you know, she's gifted or whatever in these here. But they picked a specific thing. They're like, she does 4-dimensional thinking. I'm like, what does that mean? She's used it sometimes, but
yeah, like,
they're sort of just creating technobabble problems and giving her a technobabble solution.
Yeah, like we should have been shown like how it applies in the scientific world, how they built the device, and in the bedroom, and in like cooking too, because like she loves pancakes. Does she make her own pancakes? I mean,
yeah.
How does 4-dimensional thinking work?
Yeah, like I don't really know what her special ability. Like even at the end, she's just like thinking 4-dimensionally. I'm like, dude, what? What does that mean?
Well, she went boom, Grace.
She did go boom, and it was very emotional. And you know, they have been putting a lot of work into the character.
Yeah, I don't know if like I'm sad that she's gone because like I like the character, or just because like she's cute as hell.
We all know why you're sad, Jeff. We all know why you're sad.
Yeah. Well, guys, one more episode left.
One more.
We'll get some more Sheridan, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Till then, thanks for watching.
Hey. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine, sir.